Fresh out of the oven, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem hit theaters on August 2nd, 2023, and while the screen is still sizzling, the studio is already gearing up for another round with the TMNT Mutant Mayhem sequel. Paramount made it official, dropping the sequel bombshell even before the first whiff of the new TMNT flick reached audiences, flashing the green light for Part 2 just a few weeks ahead of the debut. The studio's early vote of confidence proved well-founded as TMNT Mutant Mayhem has turned heads and garnered a stunning 96% approval on Rotten Tomatoes, while audiences echoed the applause with a hearty 92% score. Behold your pizza. The 2023 release wasn't just a standalone delight. Nope, it laid the groundwork for the next installment with a post-credits teaser that gave us a sneak peek of none other than Shredder, the Turtles' ultimate nemesis. The stage seems set for Shredder to take on a prime role in Mutant Mayhem 2, and while we can't wait for Shredder to take to the silver screen, we can't help but wonder what other in-universe villains could appear. So today we're counting down 5 villains we want to see in TMNT Mutant Mayhem 2. Kicking us off at number 5, the Foot. Towards the end of TMNT Mutant Mayhem, the backside of a figure gazing out at the city is revealed. No doubt about it, the unmistakable outline belongs to the supervillain who's the ultimate nemesis of both the Turtles and Splinter, none other than the Shredder. With the film packed with mutants and villains, the need for the Shredder in this movie was unnecessary for the narrative. But this unexpected unveiling serves as a clear teaser that he's on the horizon. It's a move that delightfully caters to die-hard fans of this iconic villain, while simultaneously setting the stage for an even grander showdown for the Turtles, Splinter, and their extended mutant crew. Now we're left to ponder the intricate dynamics between Utrom, Techno-Cosmic Research Institute, and Shredder, how these puzzle pieces fit together, and how they might collaborate to wrangle the mutants, with some not-so-subtle intentions of exploiting their unique mutant qualities. You know, like milking them for all their mutant mojo. And whilst we cannot wait to see this iconic villain on the silver screen, you can't unleash the Shredder onto the scene without his entourage of ninja troublemakers known as the Foot, or the Foot Clan. They rock slick black bodysuits, perfect for playing hide and seek in the shadows. And let's not forget those big bug-eyed masks that give Spider-Man a run for his money in the eye-catching department. Now, while the Foot might not be hogging the spotlight in TMNT's villainous lineup, they're practically as legendary as the Shredder himself. Why, you ask? Well, they're like a shadow, always tagging along and causing a ruckus. And if Mutant Mayhem's version of the Shredder is rolling up as a ninja, which would make total sense, then you can bet your last pizza slice that the Foot are joining the party too. In the mid-credits scene, we catch a partial glimpse of the Shredder's helmet, its side angles showcasing those distinct spikes adorning his shoulder pad. There's a definite ninja essence to his appearance, yet the pivotal question persists. Could this figure truly be Oroku Saki? The answer remains uncertain. Adding to the intrigue is the realization that Splinter, portrayed by Jackie Chan, isn't following the Hamato Yoshi trajectory closely linked with Saki's past. This element of separation casts doubt on the probability of their intertwined history in this context. So chances are we might just be looking at a new take on things. Number 4. Krang. Krang, undeniably another one of the most popular antagonists in the TMNT universe, following Shredder, is a prime candidate for an appearance in TMNT Mutant Mayhem 2. Hailing from the extraterrestrial realm of Dimension X, Krang dons his android suit and frequently teams up with Shredder and Baxter Stockman to square off against our beloved Turtles. As a member of the Utrom alien race, the tantalizing hints dropped by Cynthia Utrom strongly suggest Krang's imminent entry into the franchise through TMNT Mutant Mayhem 2. Intriguingly, Krang previously assumed the role of the antagonist in the second Michael Bay TMNT film, making his return in TMNT Mutant Mayhem 2 a continuation of this pattern. Cynthia Utrom, portrayed by Maya Rudolph, remains puzzling for many fans. This is unsurprising given that Mutant Mayhem doesn't divulge much about her aside from her leadership role at Techno-Cosmic Research Institute and her desire to harness the Turtles' blood for crafting super soldiers. In a mid-credits sequence, she recruits the Shredder's aid to capture the Turtles, who are now navigating high school life amidst the masses rather than lurking in the shadows. But who exactly is Cynthia Utrom? Well, Utrom happens to be the species Krang belongs to. Yes, the very Krang renowned from various cartoons, comics, and the 2016 live-action film Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Out of the Shadows. Notably, they have a fondness for crafting mutant armies. Considering this, Cynthia Utrom's human guise is conceivably a robotic exterior housing a Krang entity within, presumably a female one. Number 3. Baxter Stockman. Although Baxter Stockman, played by Giancarlo Esposito, makes an appearance during the opening sequence of Mutant Mayhem, there remains ample opportunity for his return in the sequel. The catch, however, lies in the fact that Stockman meets an apparent demise prior to the opening credits. Yet the creative avenues to reintroduce him persist, whether through flashback sequences or the utilization of video diary recordings. The sequel might even unveil the intriguing twist that Superfly and Baxter Stockman are one and the same. In earlier TMNT iterations, Baxter takes on the persona of Superfly, woven into a mutation narrative akin to Jekyll and Hyde. Curiously, in Mutant Mayhem, these two characters remain distinctly separate entities. Well, at least that's the information we're given, although it's worth noting that Superfly's hair bears an uncanny resemblance to Baxter's. Number 2. Antrax. If Krang gets his ticket to the TMNT Mutant Mayhem 2 party, you better believe Antrax should be on the guest list too. Antrax isn't just any intergalactic wanderer, he's from Dimension X and he's practically Krang's right-hand bug. I mean man. In fact, he's the royal executioner in Krang's entourage. Talk about a cosmic bromance. But here's the twist. Antrax isn't just a spacefaring pal of Krang's, he's also dropped by Earth a few times to lend Shredder a hand. So, picture this, Antrax sliding into the story of the Mutant Mayhem sequel like a ninja bug-wielding ally to Shredder. While Antrax might not be considered a bona fide mutant, his ant-like appearance definitely earns him an honorary membership in the Mutant Club, carrying forward a thematic thread from the initial Mutant Mayhem venture. And coming in at number 1, Karai. Karai, another beloved character in the TMNT universe, could seamlessly fit into the sequel's narrative. As a vital member of the Foot Clan, Karai often holds the position of Shredder's right-hand and trusted ally. However, Karai's uniqueness lies in her anti-hero status, where she eventually parts ways with Shredder in later TMNT stories, offering a compelling redemption arc that could become the centerpiece of the sequel. Interestingly, in some TMNT renditions, Karai is depicted as a figurative daughter of Shredder, though he's a mutant antagonist. Given the shift in Splinter's origin story in TMNT Mutant Mayhem, with him beginning as a sewer rat, adjustments would be in order for Karai's narrative to fit within the plot of the sequel. And that concludes our list of 5 villains we'd love to see in the TMNT Mutant Mayhem sequel. What did you think of our picks? Let us know in the comments. And if you have any other villains you'd love to see that didn't make our list, we'd love to know. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, and thanks for watching.
Monsters, tell me, do you believe in those monsters? I'm talking dreams so big that they'll haunt you, or they'll calm you. That's how you know if you gotta go